Hello, we're back again. This time we're going to look at Disney. And so before I get into my breakdown of this stock, if you have any insights or opinions on where you would like to buy or sell, or just in general, like news about this stock, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd be very interested in reading that so that we can kind of work on this as a team. Uh, but with that said, let's kind of get into it. And so this is one of our value stocks that we're looking at. Um, i am kind of glad I'm looking at this one right now because it does seem to be at a decent time to buy. The reason why I kind of chose Disney as one of my value stocks is because I just can't imagine this one going anywhere. Disney's very big and um, they're very widespread in entertainment, so I feel like I just can't imagine them going anywhere in the next like 5-10 years. And it looks like they're down here towards the bottom. So it to me it just makes sense that this would be a decent time or a decent company in general to look at and consider buying. So for me, I'm gonna lock in this green line. The green line, of course, being the buy point. Uh, and I'm just gonna I have a spreadsheet off to the side that I'm gonna update just to keep us on track and keep us honest here. So currently it's 101. For me, a buy point I would say is 93, and I'm really just basing that off nothing major. I guess more so because it's so close to the low of 83, and because it looks like it hit some support here for a month back in like June, July of 22. It kind of danced around that line in like October, November of 22. It crossed that line for about a month uh, in December and January of December of 22, January of 23, but it came right back. It crossed 1 week and it came right back in about 3 weeks later, and right now it's trending down towards 93 again. So I feel like that's kind of a safe place to put a buy point. In terms of, whoops, here we go. In terms of like a sell point, which will make that one red, as of right now, I feel like I could put this in a couple spots, but right now it looks like a sell point, and I don't really have much to go off of. Um, you can make a case for anything, but like for me, I'm gonna say 122 is a decent sell point, at least today. And all I'm basing that off of is if we go back, and once again, this is a 3 year chart, if I didn't say so earlier. And so I'm just kind of basing this 122 sell mark on if we go back in 2020, it acted like a little bit of a resistance line from like May to about July of 20. Then it acted as support from about September to November of 20. So it kind of danced around that line once. Then, you know, it, I don't know what happened here in April of 22. I don't. It, Earnings is most likely what happened. I guess if I had to take a guess, maybe they thought reopening parks was going to be more revenue generating than it turned out to be, and so it was a little bit disappointing. And so it just crushed through that red line in 1 week. A big drop, about like $30 in that 1 week, or maybe about $20 in that 1 week, and hasn't cracked that line since. I mean, I guess technically, I don't know if you can really make it out, but back in August of 22, it did pass that. Not a lot of trade activity happened there, but it did cross there. You can kind of see the tail of one of the candles cross that line, but that's it. There wasn't much activity above that line. And then, it really hasn't gotten up to that point really at all since. It got close, I guess, uh, in like February 10th, like the second week of February. It kind of got close, but not like a lot of support. It does seem like, it seems like, yeah, I guess. So our last line, which I'm gonna throw this in real quick, is our fair value line, which I'm gonna make that blue. Something that I need to kind of start doing is, if we look at these bars down here at the bottom, they're like faded bars. That kind of shows how much people are buying and selling. And so, what I'm seeing is, I don't know if I should put too much weight into that, only because back here in August of 22, when it was right around this 109 mark, which I'm currently considering as this fair value mark, there was so much pressure in buying. It doesn't tell me what the quantity is of the bars, but we can just see that that bar, it's like, if we just kind of look at the average is like, um, I don't really have much to track it by, but just kind of looking at the average, it's like double. It's like double the average activity at that 109 mark. And then when we come down here, it's nearly like triple the average. When it was down at like 101, it just wanted to push it down. Overall, I do kind of like this line at 109. Um, I guess for for me, what I'm seeing right now of why I like 109 is because of most recently there was a there was a big sell push at 109 just a couple weeks ago. That was, I would say, close to double, if not, yeah, it's probably roughly double. Once it hit 109, there was double the average amount of sales volume that happened when it hit 109 to push it back down. So I do think 109 is a definite fair value mark. So I'm pretty happy with this one. If we pull up our tracker here, so we're down here in the bottom left. We have Disney that we just added. Um, this one is definitely closer to the buy point, so I'll make this one orange again. And if you're unfamiliar, we do have our color coordination key here on the right. So this one's close to a buy. I would say, again, 93 would be, I think it's definitely possible that it makes it to that 93 mark. It is trending downwards. Uh, Honestly, depending on how much you like this company, and for me, I'm not like thrilled about it, but if it was less than $100, I wouldn't be upset about uh, at least buying one or two shares of this one. But for right now, I think I would just wait. Uh, and again, that's just my opinion. So uh, please like, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this stock, and I'll look forward to seeing that. But I will see you on the next one. Bye.